Okay, player rating time. I'm going to start with Lemens, and honestly, it was a quiet afternoon. I think he needs to give back his wages because he never earned them. City didn't work him much at all. In fact, not really at all. Claimed a high ball under pressure. He made one save. He pushed out wide for a corner when he didn't even have to. I think he just wanted to give City a corner. But he wasn't troubled at all. That's the whole point. When your keeper barely touches the ball in a fucking derby, you've done your job as a team. But he didn't really do much, so I'm just going to give him a 6. 6 for Le Mans. Now for Luke Shaw, left back. He was pretty solid. Didn't do anything flashy, didn't do anything stupid either. He positioned himself well, moved the ball sensibly. He helped keep City's wide threat under control. No headline grabbers, no mistakes, no embarrassments. He'd done exactly what you wanted him to do in a derby. He was solid, he kept his shape, and he concentrated. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. Okay, now for Diogo Dalot. He had a mixed game, and that's been generous. Started nervy, he started doing Dalot things pretty early on. A few sloppy passes, a moment when we were on a break. Could have went for it, but no, he stopped and brought it back. Played the wrong pass. I think crowd went on his back a little bit. And then the big moment, the challenge on Doku. He got a yellow card on the day, but he was absolutely goddamn lucky, extremely lucky. He should not have been on the pitch. He did grow into the game a wee bit after that, but there's no escaping it. He should not have been on the pitch, and it would have been a much different result had he got that red card. For Dalot, he's getting 5.5 out of 10. Now for Big Harry Maguire, and he was absolutely outstanding. Had an early header, 2 or 3 minutes, rattled the bar. I've not got a clue how he managed to rattle the bar. He was standing on the fucking goal line. He got above Haaland and he smacked the bar from like a yard out. How is that even possible? But what stood out most for him today was the bravery, stepping into midfield with the ball, breaking lines, not just hoofing it clear every chance he gets. He grew into the match, he got more and more confident. He was strong in the tackle, strong in the air. And he held his own against Haaland, against the whole City front line actually. First start in a long time, and he looked like he belonged. He looked like he enjoyed it, and he looked like he's fighting for a contract. I think his contract's out in the summer. Are we going to give him a new one? We definitely won't be giving a new one with the terms he's on now, because that's just ridiculous. But, if he plays like that for the next 16, 17 games, he'll definitely get a new contract. But Maguire's getting an 8 out of 10 for that performance. Now for Martinez, and this one was a little bit personal. There was a lot of noise, there was a lot of talk, and there was a lot of doubts. Most of these fucking doubts were from ex-United players, namely Nicky Butt. Paul Scholes talking shit about him on a fucking podcast. But this boy was absolutely fucking magnificent. He was aggressive, he was sharp in control. Haaland didn't even get a sniff against this little tiny centre-back. Haaland was in his pocket the entire fucking game. In fact, Haaland was so bad, he didn't even finish the game. He got took off, and that's down to fucking Martinez. Had him in his pocket. This is a defender making a statement. One of those performances that doesn't need stats, you just felt it. He showed it. Some apologies from some United legends are owed to this fella. For me, Martinez is an 8.5 out of 10. Okay, now we're going into midfield. We're going to go with the old guy first. Casemiro. It was vintage Casemiro. He was everywhere. Stepping into tackles, breaking things up, never hiding. Should have scored, and he knew it. You could see it straight away. But aside from that one moment, it was a throwback performance. He showed his experience, his authority, his leadership. It was absolutely majestic. And he helped young Menu out. For Casemiro in this match, he's getting an 8 out of 10. Now for wee Kobe. He was calm, he was tidy, he's always showing for the ball, he's rarely wasting it. I think he misplaced like 2 passes or something. He's never rushed, always looks like he's got plenty of time. You could see him tired late on, probably from about 65 minutes or so. His legs were just getting heavier and heavier, but that's understandable. He's barely played all season, just back from a wee knock, and I think he's going to be absolutely fantastic for the rest of this season. And yeah, I do think he'll make the England World Cup squad. There we go. But, a solid showing and a 7.5 out of 10 for Kobe. Okay, now for the captain. Bruno, and it was classic Bruno. He was creating chances for fun, key passes all over the shop, always trying to make something happen. Yeah, I get it. We hate him waving his arms all over the place. We hate that stupid facial expression he makes. But strip that away, you've got an absolute world-class player. He constantly puts the ball where it hurts. Love him or hate him, United do not create chances like this if he's not in the team. So for this match, Bruno is an 8.5 out of 10. Now for Amad Diallo, just back from AFCON, and what a return. He was lively, he was direct, he was confident, he was always looking for the ball, he was always running at the City backline. He's getting shots away, he hit the woodwork, a goal ruled out for a really tight offside. He gave City problems all afternoon, and when City play a high line like they always do, you've always got chances for your guys who are good movement and good runners in behind, and that's what he gives you. He looked sharp despite just coming back, but he did have a few man of the match performances when he was away at the AFCON, and United missed him. He proved he deserved to be on that pitch. I didn't have him in my squad for the prediction squad, but I should have. The guy's quality, absolutely. For this match, Ahmad gets an 8 out of 10. Fucking amazing to have him back. Now, another man who was up top, and it's possibly a wee surprise. I was not expecting this guy to take Kuna's spot, but Dorgu, he was fucking relentless. You know, every single week you know what you're going to get in terms of effort, in terms of running, in terms of duels, in terms of intensity, in terms of aggression. He's got all that every single week. That you're going to get that as a bare minimum. That alone makes him valuable. That alone gives him a spot in the squad. But if you're going to start adding end product, if you're going to start getting goals off him, like shots, impact, if you're going to start getting chances created, you've got a really, really, really good fucking player. If he can get his decision making and final ball improvement, get it consistent, this guy could honestly go on to be an absolute worldie. But for this match, Dorgu is an 8.5 out of 10. Okay, and the man up front in Buemo, he was out of position a wee bit in terms of he's not usually a striker. First time I think I've seen him playing up there. But he was effective. He was leading the line, even though it's not his natural role. He still found space, he still managed to get away some good runs, get away some good shots. And when the chance came, he was absolutely clinical with it. And the goal mattered, and in a derby, that's what counts. Getting that first goal, always going to be a big thing. So for this match, Mbeumo up front, 7.5 out of 10. And now for the substitutes, and for a change, it's nice to see subs coming on that aren't negative, that aren't all centre-backs, that aren't all going to try and hold on to a lead. United did not lose control when the subs came on, and that matters. The subs have kept up the tempo, kept the shape. He did not let City back into the game. Kuna in particular looked like a man with something to prove. He was direct, he was aggressive, driving at defenders. He did not play safe. He played hungry. He got an assist and he created another big chance. And there should have been a second assist, because that last offside goal, was that even offside? Really? I've not even seen they usually show you some pictures with some lines and blah blah blah. I've not saw that yet. It looked onside. But anyway, that's the kind of energy you want from your bench. The competition is real now. Their standards are rising. Only after one game you can see the performance difference. Like, how do you go from Brighton, where you can't pass a ball to each other, to this, where you're beating one of the better teams in the league? Anyway, that's this match over and done with. We're going on to Arsenal. Let's see if we can match it. Let's see if we can at least compete with them in their own ground. They went to Old Trafford at the start of the season. They got themselves a little win. Let's try and repay that. Let's try and get those fuckers. Okay, and there you go. There you have it. That's my player ratings. In this match, it was not luck. It was not chaos. It was structure. It was discipline. It was players stepping up. And suddenly, the player ratings, they feel a lot more positive. They feel a lot more like where they should be. No fucking 6s and 5s. Well, maybe if you count Dolo. But, you know, everyone else stepped up and done their job. If they do this for the next, 17, 16 games, it should end up with European qualification. Fingers crossed. Next up, it's Arsenal away. It's going to be hard, but we're going into it with a bit of confidence now. Let's go down there and let's smash these motherfuckers.